Hello pilots and welcome back to another X-Wing video brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. This is Flight Academy Season 6 and we are into the last 4 games of the round robin before we hit the top cut. So all to play for some of the pilots and just some absolute fun for some of the other pilots. But big thank you to all the players who did join us for this. It was a great evening. And also to the people that joined me behind the camera, including...
Hi folks, it's Ben.
Hi Ben, welcome back. Always great to have you here, giving some commentary insights, being one of the players, being a previous 2-time champion as well, still trying to get that third trophy, still trying to get it. You'll get there. Maybe I'll get 1 trophy before you get your third. What do you reckon?
Yeah, very likely. Can't seem to get my hands on the third trophy, but it's great to see it being really close. We've got some. It's really close at the top of the leaderboard, if I remember rightly.
Yes, very close at the top. I think there's about 5 or 6 players battling out for those top 4 slots. So these games are really important now. Josh and Benji, who we do have on the table at this stage, unfortunately can't make it into the top 4 cut, but you know what? They carried on playing and they are having a great time with it. And it is the Scum versus Scum matchup. And we only had 2 Scum lists this time, which actually surprised me. It's normally a very popular faction for Flight Academy.
Yeah, surprised we're not seeing any Fenrals or Fang Fighters, but great to see the players really leaning on the extended, and we get to show off some ships that you don't normally see on channels.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, we've got the Kirax, 2 of them. We've got the Kimagila, and we've got the Scourge, which is great to see. I will point out, you did say we don't have any Fens. We do have 2, but they're Rebel Fens.
Yes.
And one of them is in a Fang Fighter, which is, it's so weird to see that Fen rather than Scum Fen. But again, Scum Fen is quite expensive if I remember rightly. And the utility of the pilots that we've got on the table was a bit more interesting for the pilots that we have, especially, and we've mentioned it so many times, Jostero. I love his ability. It's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty mean. And he's got the Dead to Rights built-in ability as well.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love Talonbane? That's a great combo. Tyranny and Talonbane.
They work so well together. And yeah, Talonbane is one of my favorite Kirax pilots. He's just so good. I love the Kirax, and I can't wait for that to actually come back into standard. I mean, if they eventually do that, obviously they've done the starter set for Empire and Rebels. If they do it for Scum, I would be quite confident to put money that we'd see the Kirax in there. Maybe with a Z95 and 2 other ships, I'm not sure what, maybe 2 Z95s, a Kirax, and something that's probably already around. Maybe a Fang Fighter would be quite a cool little 4-ship combo.
So speaking of combos, Benji's gone for the Nim is going to drop bombs, and Jostero is going to get nice juicy bonus attacks.
It's such a good way of doing it.
Jostero can hit pretty hard. And we were having this discussion in the store, how insane it would be that if Jostero was to have talent slots.
It would be too good. I mean, I think he would go up to 5 points rather than being the 4 that he already is. Because if you gave him a talent slot, you just think you stick maybe
Predator.
Yeah, I was actually thinking Predator. I mean, I know marksmanship's one of my favorite ones, but you stick a Predator on there and give him an inbuilt reroll when he's in the bullseye. The Kirax has got a good enough dial and good enough actions that it can actually be very maneuverable. But I'm just looking at Talonbane's position right now. I'm wondering if he's got... I'm wondering if Taliban has got range 1 because me and Josh spoke about this before the very first game. He said the only thing he wanted to do was get a range 1 obstructed shot with Taliban to get 6 dice with trick shot.
Wow.
I think he might have done
tough to
it.
pull off. Tough to pull off.
Risky to pull off because obviously he doesn't have any way of getting out from behind that obstacle in the system.
No, they don't have very good reposition abilities.
No. But looks like Nim is going to take the first shot, and this is into Tirani. So some more damage on that big hull ship there.
Interestingly, has Tirani, it looks very close, has Tirani got Jostero and Bullseye? Because then Jostero won't be able to use that focus token.
It's very
for
close.
Defense.
He's done it. He's got Taliban range 1 with trick shot. He's getting a 6 dice shot. This is so good. He's only got a target lock though. I mean, only a target lock, but
don't roll focuses.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wow. Brutal.
That could be Night Jostero there. Right, so that's 2 hits, 2 crits. A direct hit or a fuel leak as the first crit, and that's Night.
Whoa.
It's a structural damage and a stun pilot, so Jostero does live on 1, but I mean, Tirani's going to finish him off. But yeah, I'm not sure if he's got Bullseye. It's so very close. The angle that we've got the camera at doesn't...
It almost looks like it's just missing. It's going parallel along the right-hand side.
I mean, Jostero definitely does, but those small bases, there's less... Most of it is Bullseye, but with that medium base, I think it just misses. Which would be an absolute shame because Dead to Rights is great, and then he could just turn around and say, right, you've either got to spend that focus or you're dead. But Dead Man Switch, I mean, there's Dead Man Switch all over the board here. We've got it on Jostero, we've got it on Taliban, we've got it on Tirani. I'm wondering what they're debating right now. Because I mean, obviously, if Tirani takes out Jostero, everyone's taking a damage. And then if Tirani takes out Jostero, Jostero still gets to shoot because he'd have his ability. Because Tirani would then take damage from Dead Man Switch, which means taking the damage without evading. Right, so that's the target lock. And that's Jostero down.
Jostero down.
But again, Dead Man Switch is going to hit Nim, Tirani, and Talonbane. And then Jostero is going to get to shoot Tirani because of Jostero's ability.
Yeah, it's a nice combo with Dead Man Switch on Jostero.
Yeah. So he doesn't have to rely on Nim to be able to trigger his ability, but... Oh, and he's got focus.
I mean, if you're going to lose a ship, this is a hell of a way to recover.
He's just taken out Tirani with that, which means there's another Dead Man Switch trigger.
Holy moly. So that's going to be another damage on Talonbane and another damage on Nim. God, how much damage in one round?
So that's just with Dead Man Switch, 5 points of damage.
Anyone would think that's an epic game.
I know, it's crazy. I mean, Tirani, I think, had lost 2 shields, so Tirani took 8 damage. Jostero took 5.
That was only turn 2.
That was only turn 2. I mean, when you've got that much dead man, Nim hasn't even dropped a bomb yet.
No, but Nim's setting up a lovely position now. Oh, absolutely. That genius is that genius or Havoc? Yes. Being able to drop a bomb after you move is so strong.
Havoc allows Nim to take the genius astromech. So yeah, it is very good. And
it's a Katie turn. I think it is.
It is. I think that might.
That will. I don't know which way his turret is. But that's actually
That catches. That's another damage, and I imagine an ablative plating charge being spent.
yeah.
And I can't see. I think the turret is to the right.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think that's the number that I could just about see.
Yeah.
We will soon find out.
Oh, that's not a great shot from Taliban. Kind of makes up he had a great shot earlier, but that's the 2 final shields down on Nim. I think it's in the rear.
Oh, what a move by Taliban. Now, Josh has to be really careful here not to chase Nim. Nim just says, right, chase me. I'm going to just drop bombs.
I reckon Nim will drop a concussion.
He's stressed, so where does he go? He's going to take the bombs.
Yeah, he doesn't have... there's a concussion. I don't think... I mean, Taliban would have to get out of there, but I don't think he's really going to be able to. He's going to be taking that damage.
This is where Nim can just drop bombs and kite with the dorsal turret. It's going to be tough for Taliban.
Yeah. So he's going to take that concussion, and then he's going to get shot by Nim.
The concussion is one... Is that the you roll dice, or is that the one face down?
You take 1 face down damage, then must expose 1 damaged card, or take a strain.
Right.
So he's got 3 damage cards there now. He's got the option to flip one or take a strain.
But he's got a range. Oh, I mean, he's got a range 1 with a dorsal turret and a focus.
Yeah.
That's a hard decision. I mean, only going down to 1 defense dice. Has he taken... So Talonbane took an action. He took a target lock?
He took a target lock, yeah.
Okay. Oh, this could hurt Talonbane here.
Oh, yeah, because Ben's got...
He's only got 1 dice. Oh, makes it count.
Ooh, makes it count 1 damage in.
Okay.
Now, 5 dice from Talonbane, no shields on Nim, so this is... Josh!
Josh has been making it work with Talonbane. Wow.
And Josh saving that target... I actually agree with saving that target lock there, because he can then focus and have a double modded shot.
Yeah, get a double mod. I mean, he's already put... I mean, just trying to reroll 1 dice. Yeah. Good call.
And direct hit as well into Nim, so down to 2.
Yeah. The problem is Nim's going to drop...
Yeah.
Does he drop a seismic concussion bombs?
He technically has to drop a concussion, because once you drop 1, you've got to keep dropping.
Could he drop a... He can drop a concussion bomb and then move and then drop another device?
No.
With Havoc and Genius? Or is that only if you've not dropped 1 this round?
If you've not dropped 1.
Okay, so, I was going to say, that's a bit crazy, being able to drop double.
So...
Oh, was Josh on the rock?
Yeah. It looks like he's dropped the seismic.
Oh, is he on that rock?
Oh,
I think it's debris.
But it is debris. He doesn't take damage. He's all good. He's a crit. But yeah, it should have been a concussion bomb, because during the system phase, if any of this card's charges are inactive, you must spend 1 charge to drop a concussion bomb. So he should have got a concussion bomb there. And with Genius, just bringing that one, after you fully execute a maneuver, if you have not dropped or launched a device this round, you may drop 1 bomb. So you can't double drop. You can't drop, then use Genius to drop again. One thing that Ben did say after this is he said he kind of regrets taking concussion bombs, because once you drop 1, you've got to keep dropping. He said that what he actually did change it to later on was thermal detonators, because you could still double drop thermals, and he's got skilled bombardier, so he could drop a thermal at 1, 2, or 3, which is just, I mean, the board cover. I mean, you got skilled bombardier and thermal detonators. You genius. Drop one at 1, drop one at 3. The coverage you've got there, I mean, you definitely don't want to be chasing that.
Concussion. Thermal's cheaper than concussion bombs?
That's a good question. So concussion bombs are 4 points. I think thermals are 5 or 6.
Okay.
Just have a look. 5 points. So let's just see. Whilst Josh is positioning, so took 1 damage there from a shot. Nim held the charge there with his ability. So it can. So I'm just having a quick look at how many points this current build is.
Maybe he'd have to drop ablative plate in or something if he's maxed out on his points.
That is a possibility. That's what I'm thinking. Because you definitely keep hold of seismics, because seismics are just so very good, especially in this sort of format.
Talavera has just died.
Oh.
And Dead Man's Switch puts Nim down to 1.
Oh, that's so close.
So
that
close.
Is so incredible.
Bombed to oblivion.
Such a good game there. Well played by both players. I absolutely love how that went. And just quickly to round off, he'd have to drop something else to get thermals on there. So maybe drop Skill Bombardier to get thermals on instead, because his build is 17 points exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that was a great get. So aggressive. Like turn 2, we had 2 ships down and 2 ships having taken a beating. It's impressive that we actually got to turn 6, but well played from Benji with those bombs, really using those to the absolute best of his ability. And Josh, as always, was absolutely fantastic to have along for Flight Academy, and hopefully he'll be able to recapture his good glory when we come to season 7. But Ben, I hope that you really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was great fun. Seeing so many attack dice being chucked. Really good match.
It's what we come to watch X-Wing for. It's what we come to watch.
Violence.
Absolutely. But guys, that was Josh's final game, potentially Benji's final game. We'll see how the table pans out. But we still have a couple more games left of the round robin, and then it is the top 4. So don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.